Good morning and welcome to the GDFL Netball Show. Joining us this morning from the Werribee Netball Club is Christy Crywiller. Good morning, Christy.
Good morning, Bertie.
How are you?
I'm very excited. We have hit spring and it is the finals, so I'm very excited today.
And all of a sudden the weather's got a little bit warmer as well.
Yeah, which is nice.
It is nice.
Coldest winter in a long time. Good decision to have off this season, I think. It's been freezing.
Yes, well, there you go. Fiona Clark. Fiona, how are you?
Good, thanks, Bertie. Enjoying the final series on the sideline, which has been good. How about yourself?
Well, I've been sort of in the thick of things, as everyone probably knows, and yeah, it's been some mixed results for East Geelong, but we're still there, some of the team, so we'll get through that in a minute and we'll have a chat about some of those games. We will do right now is have a look at the junior games that occurred last weekend. The second semi-final, which took place on Saturday. Bannockburn defeated East Geelong. For the first time this year, actually, East Geelong had finished on top of the ladder, and Bannockburn managed to get over the top of them in their second semi-final, and they go straight through to the grand final. So congratulations to Bannockburn and Deb Arclay down there, doing a lot of hard work down there with the juniors, and yeah, good luck.
Yes, it is good to see them there in the finals. Their players will be leading up into their sort of senior teams. I mean, I know they're only under 13s there, but no doubt in the next couple of years those girls will be pushing for A-grade selection. And
Bannockburn have got really strong juniors as well. They nearly figure in finals every year, especially the 13s and 15s. So they've really got a great base of a lot of good young players coming through. Werribee Central's 35 defeated Bannockburn 27. And Werribee Centrals, of course, ended up on top of the ladder in the 15s, and I think, yeah, it just was going to happen that they go through to the grand final.
Extremely hard with these junior girls and both teams. And I know in the beginning of the season she didn't have, or the last couple of seasons didn't have many junior players there. But so for them to be finished top and now go through to the grand final is a fantastic effort there. And you know, congratulations to Hayley and good luck with them, because as I said, she's worked extremely hard with those girls. And a couple of those girls might be pushing for A-grade selection in a year's time or so.
Yeah, well, that's if there's any room in the Werribee A-grade side. I mean, it's very rare that juniors actually play in the A-grade side, as I know from first-hand experience. But anyway, we'll have to wait and see what happens there. In the under-17 competition, Werribee Central's 32 defeated Bellpost Hill 16 in probably what was a reasonably comprehensive win. And I think, look, once again, Hayley doing a great job there with the 17s as well.
That's an enormous win there for that final for those girls. So hopefully going on next week's game can be a little bit closer, and whoever goes into the grand final will hopefully challenge Werribee. I mean, I'd like to still see Werribee win, of course, but certainly that's a big defeat there. Maybe they were a little underprepared on the day.
Look, the week before, Bellpost Hill defeated East Geelong. And that was, I don't think the East Geelong girls had prepared to lose to Bellpost Hill. Probably went into the game not really concentrating properly, didn't have their head screwed on, and they've lost to Bellpost Hill the week before. Hence, Bellpost Hill playing in the second semi-final against Werribee Centrals. Look, Bellpost Hill, they've got there. And of course, even though they lost, they play again next weekend.
Yeah, well, that's right. Second chance, scrap that game and move forward.
Absolutely. The second semi-final, East Geelong 32 defeated Werribee Centrals 29. And of course, East Geelong there advancing straight into the grand final in a fortnight's time.
You'd be happy with this one, Bertie. I know that you've been assisting with the coaching in both D and C grades, so yeah. I did watch this game and it was a bit of a nail-biter, actually, a close one. It was really, really good, and I guess that's what we want finals to be about.
Yeah, it was close, and look, Karen Rowbottom has done a great job with the C and D grade down at East Geelong. Try and offer advice where I can. Her and I get on really well, have a great working relationship down at East Geelong there. In probably with maybe 5 or 6 minutes left in this game, Lauren Jessup, the goal shooter for Werribee, went down with an ankle injury and had to be carried off the ground. So it'll be interesting to see whether she gets up next week and plays in the preliminary final next week. Hopefully she does, but she was in a lot of pain when she went down in that game. So, you know, great result for East Geelong, defending their title from last year. Of course, last year being the first year that they had D grade in the GDFL. So, yeah, East Geelong are there again, and yeah, it'd be interesting to see who they play next weekend.
Absolutely.
The weekend after, sorry.
Yep.
C grade, North Geelong, in probably what was a little bit of an upset, defeated Werribee Central's 44-39. And I watched this game.
Yeah, they look good, that C grade North Geelong team. A lot of ex-A grade girls in that team. With that experience, I would have thought they would have been run-out winners. However, I mean, it was still a close game, but certainly I like the look of that C grade team, and I think they did really well on the weekend.
Yeah, and you know what, really, I just can't understand. You've got Ellie Tubbs playing in goal shooter, and Werribee just do not use her to her full advantage. It's just unbelievable. If she was in my sides, oh my God, what are you saying? It'd be Christmas coming all at once.
Are you saying you would coach your team better? Maybe it's the players that she's actually playing with that might actually not know how to use a tall player.
Yeah. I must say though, the North Geelong defenders played her extremely well. They didn't have the height against her, but the way that they played her just kept her out of the game, which I think was the difference in the end. North Geelong kept calm through the whole court, and it was amazing. You know, they slowed it down up the court, and I think that's what they kept at control of the game.
Yeah. And pretty much they kept Ellie away from the goals.
Yep.
Because she can't shoot, unless she's under the ring, she can't shoot any further out, and everyone is aware of that now. I think next week, when Werribee play East Geelong, it'll be interesting to see what exactly happens there as well. All right, B grade, Bellpost Hill 40 defeated Winchelsea 27. And you know what, Winchelsea ended up on top of the ladder in B grade, had the week's rest. They've come back and were a little undermanned on the weekend. They've had some dramas down at Winch, had a couple of girls walk out on the B grade side. So things aren't all rosy down at Winch in the B grade at the moment. So it'll be interesting to see what happens.
They look great, that Bellpost Hill team. Again, they were against Werribee last week. They were very strong again on the weekend. Obviously, they were great, and they were actually down in parts of the game against Werribee the week before, but they had the lead in their game on Saturday, and they weren't going to give up that lead. I think that was a difference in what we saw in them on the weekend, that once they had that lead, they weren't going to let it go. And so often when you get a lead like that, you can slacken off, but they certainly didn't.
All right, what we'll do now, we'll go for a quick break, and we'll be back in just a moment.